Berger, left wing. Looks for Logue, cutting across, couldn't find him. Berger dribbles to stop the 5-second count and then hands off to Logue. Logue is called for a travel. Wow.
Kind of got all caught up in that corner there, and everybody kept pushing him out. And sometimes when you get to working, you know, and I'm sure he called a play for a layup and said, hey, you pass it till you get a layup, and sometimes it pushes you way out there, and there was a way out shot right there.
That was. Akers took that one from down on the square. Didn't hit, but Courier cleans it up for 2, and the lead's back down to 14, 69-55. 3:22 counting. Here's McCarver to the hole, almost converted, but fouled on the way. That will be the 17th foul, so he will go to the line. It won't be for 2, but the 1-and-1 in order for O'Keefe McCarver. Boy, Mr. McCarver ought to really be proud of his son. He has been the playmaker here these last couple of weeks. He has really matured, and that senior leadership, there's a lot to be said for that as McCarver steps up along with Johnson tonight.
As he shoots these 2 free throws, we'll talk about it. He hits his first one there. Last week against Riverdale, they start out the ball game and get down about 10, and they're at a free throw line. I happen to be sitting on that side of the floor, and he looked at his place, and he screamed and said, "Get your head up," and really showed leadership there, and his team responded.
Missed a second. Here's Cookeville on the other end. Akers on the part of the lane out front to his brother, and he got called for the old weave, stop it, travel, palm, whatever you want to call it. It's a turnover. Give it back to Lebanon. 70-55. That's right, 70-55 with 3:09 to go in the ball game. And a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. Your score, Lebanon 70, Cookeville 55. 3:09 to go in the ball game. Back in 30 seconds.
Early in the first quarter.
Well, the thing that's impressed me about this Blue Devil squad, boy, Coach Kyle has been up and down that bench. And let me tell you, everybody has seen the floor. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And everybody has been on at some point. Here's Smith in the backcourt working on Akers. Full court pressure by Cookeville up ahead to Logue. Logue back to Smith. Smith between the rings. Drives to the free throw line. He'll back it back out. Right side Logue. Oh, my goodness. Smith went to the basket and Logue threw where he was. He zigged when he should have zagged. Turnover back to Cookeville. Right down here in front. Set the inbounds for the Cavs is Fitzpatrick.
And you want to close these out right here, and sometimes they get hard. You know, you're sitting over there trying to figure out when to sub the rest of you guys, and you're trying to finish it out, and other players know that too, and that's what allows that kind of mistake.
And there's a mistake by Cookeville as well, but corrected by Courier as he takes it back. Logue had a steal, then Courier took it back, goes to the basket, layup, no good, but Edwards whistled for the foul, and I believe that's 5.
There will be 5 on Mr. Edwards.
Wow, Michael Edwards has had a heck of a ball game.
Sure has.
But he used up each and every one of his fouls. He got his money's worth tonight. I can promise you that. 8th team foul on Lebanon, so it'll be the 1-and-1 for Courier, but he'll shoot 2. The next team foul, 1-and-1 for Cookeville. 70-55. And Coach Kyle taking his time. He gets a full 60, and he'll take it. McCatherine steps to the scores table. Now they decide he can get in as well. And out of the game, Eli Akers for Cookeville. To set your 5 on the floor, O'Keefe McCarver, Alex Johnson, Terrence Logue, Herschel McCatherine, Xavier Smith, Fitzpatrick, Courier, Hennigan, Weaver, and Akers. Judah Akers, the 3-point specialist for Cookeville. Here's Blake, free throw up, in and out, no good. Boy, that's been the story of Cookeville's night. Close but no cigar, as that one was all the way down and came out. Courier's second toss up, and good. So 1 for 2. Didn't jinx him too bad, did I?
No, talked it in for him.
Here's McCarver into the front court on Fitzpatrick. Drives to the baseline, and they're going to call a reach. Now they're going to call a palm. Wow. Hesitation that Michael Jordan made famous. And McCarver's been kind of close to that all night, but that time they whistled him for it. It's kind of a ball hesitation, but they call the palm. Turnover back to Cookeville. 70-56, 2:28 counting here in the ball game. Smith pops out on Akers, and they'll call a palm on Akers. So same move.
Yeah, he must have got used to that call. He wanted to make it again, but you know, you got O'Keefe there. He makes it look like he's got a yo-yo in his hand. You know, I mean, he can just move it around and bring it back in,
and so good with the left hand. So rare in a guard, man. You just, so hard to defend a left-handed dribble when you're accustomed to basically playing against right-handed people all the time. McCarver, baseline move, has it swatted from behind, but they're going to call Tate with the body. Yes. Woo, good break for Lebanon.
Yes, and a good jump stop right there. He came all the way up and behind the backboard and came back out in front to get that layup. And had they not hit him and fouled him, he would have scored there. He just does a great job of slicing. But I think our Blue Devils, we got several Blue Devils that are like that. When you look at Alex Johnson, Terrence Logue. You know, we have others that can do it as well, but he probably does it the best.
That athleticism runs up and down that roster. Here's McCarver. First free throw bounces around good. So the lead grows to 15 at 71-56 with just over 2 to go, 2:15 to be exact. And that was the 4th foul on Tate.
And, you know, having somebody like McCarver is so crucial to your basketball team. You never have to worry about getting up the floor. Lots of things to worry about. If you can't get up the floor, you got major trouble.
And he nails the second to stretch it back to 16. So any thoughts of a Cookeville rally? Every time they score, Lebanon answers. Fitzpatrick in the corner tries to save it in. He does to the wrong player. McCarver has it up ahead to Logue. What a pass. Waits for the traffic to go by. Great ball fake and converts. Boy, Terrence Logue, great ball fake. Got them both in the air, waited for him to land, and went back up.
Yes, great experience there. They call him Street Logue, I think, sometime. And there he was. He was very street smart there by letting those two guys go by him.
Judah Akers to the basket. He doesn't just shoot threes. He makes the layup and cuts it back down to 16. Here's McCarver in traffic. He'll work his magic into the front court. Double teamed, tries to kick it out, has it taken away though. Fitzpatrick up ahead to Rogers. Boy, this is getting sloppier. Make that Norton, excuse me. Norton out to Akers. I thought he'd shoot from there. He will from there. 3, no good. Johnson backside rebound, and with 1:20 to go, that should be about it, as Cookeville has shot their wad and they trail by 16. 1:14 to go. Cookeville is clearly out of gas. Hennigan out there trying to guard on Logue. Back into the corner to Smith, back to Logue, and go down low to McCathern, to Johnson. In the far corner to McCarver, fakes the 3, back out to Logue. Logue penetrates down low to McCathern. Great give and go. Layup is good.
Great job there by Terrence Logue of creating an easy layup for Herschel McCathern.
Last nail in the coffin as the lead grows to 18 with under 1 minute to go. Here comes Cookeville the other way. There's Judah Akers, corner to Fitzpatrick, back to Akers. Akers gets a screen from Norton, drives left side with the left hand, up and off the glass, wild shot, no good, rebound McCathern. Boy, and he went up in a sea of red to pull that one down, and they're finally going to get Akers. Boy, Judah Akers was chopping at him like firewood, and they finally ended up having to call that foul. With 29.6, that's rather pointless, but extends the game and puts McCathern on the line with an 18-point lead in less than 30 seconds remaining. Off of the bench now for the first time, Alex Hutto, number 32.
Yep, I know that guy.
Hey, this could be a magical moment here.
Well, you never know. We got 29 seconds
Grab
on
that
the
camera.
clock. It could happen. We want to get into Tennessee in here.
Good thing we got a cameraman over here to capture this on film.
Yes.
As Tick looks around timidly. McCathern at the free throw line. Free throw up, in and out, no good. Hutto battles for the rebound with Tate. Tate comes away, feeds out to Hennigan. Hennigan down low, but McCathern gets a foot in the way, and kicking will give it to Cookeville. And if there was a shot clock, we'd reset it.
Yes, we would.
But since there isn't one, we won't.
24 on the clock.
How about that? Reader in the game, Lee Olden into the game, Luke Sampson back in, and also, I have to remember this name, Josh Hubbard, because he played so good in the first half. Backside rebound by Norton, put back is good. So with 14 to go, the lead down to 16. Sampson over to Hubbard. Hubbard looks for Hutto. Instead, double team and has it go out of bounds. Actually, he lost the handle on it. So it'll turn it over to Cookeville with 5.6 to go. 16-point lead, all Lebanon here tonight, Coach. No doubt about it.
It's been a great night for the Blue Devils.
76-60 as the clock winds down. Norton on the baseline. Jumper, good if it goes. Air ball, no good. Backside rebound, Olden. There's the buzzer. The game is over. A Blue Devil kind of night here at Campbell Brandon. Your final score, Lebanon 76. The visiting Cavaliers of Cookeville High School 60. We'll take this 1-minute timeout. We'll come back with the scoring summary. You're listening to Lebanon High School basketball on WANT FM 98.9 WCOR AM 1490.